Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. This is an update on the 1974 Volkswagen Super Beetle, the green one. So in a previous video we shared with you where we had the body separated from the chassis and it was still in the shop and it was down on all fours normal. They removed the engine and it was ready for this stage right now. So now you can see, and when I mentioned the video on these Super Beetle sedans or convertibles, they're notorious for rotting out in this front frame head. So hopefully the camera person can come a little bit closer. It's an overcast day, but you get a really good idea. This is extremely common. So they call this the main frame head on a Super Beetle. So your suspension points mount to this center part of the shoehorn, and then you have your floor pans meeting this. A lot of people will refer to it or nickname it the top hat, and I'll share with you on the other side. So you can see it's badly corroded. This is rotted all the way through. There's 3 layers of metal and there's nothing really left structurally other than the main part of that frame head is welded to the tunnel. You see there's some rust out damage here to the tunnel, and then all along here you can see where it's all collapsed and crushed in. So you can buy this replacement part, and we'll share with you in another video. So you can buy this front frame head where you remove all the suspension and components, and then it's kind of tricky. It's a fairly big job, and then we'll go around to the other side and show you. So basically we're going to replace the frame head. We're going to replace the floor pans. You can see the floor pans are really nasty, which is common too, which we knew that. We mentioned that earlier. So we have new floor pans on order for it, and you can see there's all kinds of previous repairs. There's tar and all kinds of crud in there, and then as you follow along the bottom you can see it's all rotted, and then we've got peekaboo holes through there, and there's layers of tar and all kinds of previous repairs, which is really common to keep these Beetles going. So we go around the other side. So basically it's standing on its passenger side wheels and tires. So when you come to this side, this is the top of the frame head. We've made this bracket here. This obviously is not part of the car because the top of these mounts mount to the body of a Super Beetle. So we've just made this bracket to hold it kind of square. The reason why we're showing this side is because the frame head comes into this tunnel area, and you can see here there's some factory and there's some welding there. So you can see you have your tunnel, then there's a reinforcement plate, and then this third layer here is this the top hat, if you will. So you can see this is all rotted through. I think the camera can probably show that. There's daylight coming through. This is where your brake master cylinder attaches to, and this is where your pedals fasten to. So you can see it's all rotted there. So we basically, what we're going to do next is we're going to media blast or sand blast all of the areas that we have to work on, where we're going to remove the rotten floor and we're going to remove the rotten frame head. And by sandblasting all of those areas, like we've just hit it with here just to show you the difference, this has been sandblasted just quickly. So we're going to expose all of that, because it was all like this tar stuff and goo. So we're going to do this on that whole area where it needs to be repaired, and then we can easily take the front frame head off. We'll see where all the factory welds are, and we'll drill the spot welds out, remove the rotten frame head. We'll dry fit the new frame head in place, the new top hat, and the new floor pans, and then we'll take measurements to make sure everything is accurate. We'll share that with you in upcoming videos. So just a quick update. This is the chassis and frame head of the 1974 Volkswagen Super Beetle, and I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.